What is up? Good morning. Happy Thursday. NBA is back. PGA is here. I mean, what a great day. This is the day we've been waiting like a week for. It seems like forever. It's not that long, but we're impatient. I'm impatient. And it's finally here. So let me throw. Oh, didn't even share my screen yet. Let me throw this on the board. All right, there we go. Favorite play left on Prize Picks for me. Kawhi Leonard over 5.5 rebounds. Kawhi Leonard has hit the over in 8 of his last 10 and 14 of 23 games here on the road this year. Take away the splits, he's hit the over in 60% of his games this year. This is a fantastic line. I believe it's bumped on most of the books or are juiced to the over. But we can still get it on Prize Picks at over 5.5 rebounds. I don't get it. I'm really surprised. I'm surprised nobody else has really been on this. I haven't seen anybody else talk about this or anything. You know, these lines have been out for a couple of days now. It's a little slim pickings at this point. You know, we posted some lines on Tuesday. We got the Luka pick at over 30.5 for a minus 115 on DK. I know that's been bumped up a little. I'm a little surprised. That's all I'll say. I'm surprised nobody's been on this Kawhi Leonard play. I like pairing it with Drew Holiday over 3.5 assists. Yes, I know you don't get a lot with that. I think I wanted 4.5. I don't know. I like 3.5. I like it here. I don't have the data pulled up for this one because I was all over the Kawhi one, and that's all that I'm going to say about that. Now, just want to say good morning to the chat. See what's going on. Good morning, Chris T. Yes, sir. Let's make some money. Hulk smash day. Listen, we're going to smash PGA and we're going to smash NBA, and I'm pretty psyched about it. I cannot be more excited. Even though the PGA tournament's a little bit of a weak field, it's golf. These guys are good. The big names aren't there. It's going to be competitive, I think. Obviously, Finau's the standout guy there. Chris line bumped. You have to let me know which one. Listen, appreciate it. Thirsty Thursday. Thirsty for some picks. Let's go. That's right. Darts today. Parlay. Oh man, we went crazy. That the yesterday show turned into like Parlay Central, and that wasn't necessarily my intent going in, but the heart wants what the heart wants, as they say, and apparently my heart wanted to parlay like a pure degenerate. Let's pull up a little bit more. I want to find you know what? Let me pull up this. I want to see the Drew Holiday pick. Oh, if you're tuning in now, I will share that I had posted somewhere. I don't even know. Posting everywhere. Anthony Davis under 3.5 assists is another line I like. It's juiced to the over. So if you can get it for plus odds somewhere or pretty close to like maybe like a minus 110 or something, I don't mind it. That's a line I talked about a little bit yesterday. I had that pulled up, so I figured I'd mention it here. Let me pull up Drew Holiday's line because I don't have the data in front of me. But what are they on the road? Yeah, let's see. All right. So on the road, he's hit the over 4.5 assists. Okay. He's hit over 4.5 assists in 70% of the games this year. He's hit 90%, 9 of the last 10 in the last 10 games. Like, that's crazy. So I like his 4.5. I guess, look at that. Spoiler alert. I guess I thought I just wanted to like bump it down safely. I don't know what I was thinking last night. It was late. All right. Let's be honest here. Let's look up Drew Holiday's assists. That's why. Okay. See, late night David knew what he was talking about because it's 6.5 here. That's why. Okay. 100% like that better than stick with that. Kawhi Leonard over 5.5 rebounds. Drew Holiday over 3.5 assists. I liked his line at 4.5. I think it's juiced on the books. I have Underdog pulled up. Let's pull up another window. I don't want to close that out. Put in a lot of effort on that slide. That's why I did it. That makes a lot of sense. See, I should add more confidence in myself. I knew what I was doing there. Yeah, Drew Holiday, I wanted his line at 4.5 assists. Prizepicks said, can't do it. 6.5. So, oh, all right. Take it easy. Jeez. Take my mom's out to dinner while you're at it. To rob me blind here. Yeah, look at this. Juiced. Best odds right here on a sportsbook, minus 145 on DK. Take the over 3.5 assists on Prizepicks and call it a day. Again, he's hit. Let me pull this down here. Let's see. Yeah, that doesn't change it at all. The odds are pretty much the same. He hits it in one more game with 3.5 assists. I'm not concerned about it. I can't believe it. Prizepicks. That's a big gap. It's a big gap here. 3 assists? Come on, Prizepicks. Take it easy, all right? Kobe White, points and rebounds bumped to 11.5. Maritza, they're in a tough matchup against Boston. I don't love playing bumped lines in general as a rule of thumb. Man, Drew Holiday. Drew Holiday's got some good picks out there for rebounds, assists, props, that kind of thing. But that assist is my favorite one, by the way. So if you're watching this later and something gets bumped, let's see. Kobe White, rebounds and assists. Oh, Kristaps, bumped to 11. Thank you. I'm happy. Listen, that was a good one. I saw one other one too that I was late on and it got bumped. Big bummer. I can't remember what it was, but let's see. Kobe White. Listen, I don't like playing bump lines. It's what now? 11.5. No, Maritza, I wouldn't touch it. I wouldn't touch it now at all. Yeah. No, he's only hit that in 40. He hits that in about 48% now. Oh, I'm sorry. Wait. Oh, hits that in 33%. No, don't touch that one, Maritza. I don't like it. I don't like it. Sorry, I shouldn't say that. I do not like that one. All right. Let me see what else we got here in chat. Just want to say hello. Hello. Good morning. Good morning. Good morning to everybody. Rebounds and assists. Yes, I knew what you were talking about, Maritza. I still looked up the right thing. But no, don't play it. It's too late. I wouldn't mess around with that. Listen, that Drew Holiday over 3.5 assists and Kawhi Leonard over 5.5 rebounds is money. It's like a combined 85% hit rate or something stupid, something crazy. All right, let's go back because I was looking at this. We looked at Drew Holiday. I wanted to see if we could find a play or two for Underdog. Oh, Underdog's best line of the day is Josh Hart player assists under 4.5. You could see that it's juiced on all the other books. DK with a minus 135, still pretty juiced. FanDuel at a minus 130. Ooh, oh Lord, Lord. Excuse me. What do we got? Seth Curry under 1.5 rebounds is the other best play with a 59.13% implied probability. However, not a lot of books are out on that one. I might consider skipping that. So if this is you at home and you're just scrolling through here, that's a fine play. Skip that, I would say, and find the next best one. Again, you don't want to play these round numbers. You want decimals. So we're just scanning quick for decimals. Again, I want to see that on more books, so I probably won't touch it. That's a little bit better. We're getting there. This would probably be the next one I would play. Walker Kessler over 7.5 rebounds. That'd probably be the next one I play. Look at that. Heavily juiced on Caesars. FanDuel minus 130, not bad. Pinnacle, another sharp book at a minus 148. Solid find. Implied probability of 58.68%. Yeah, that's the next one I play. So if you're looking for a 2 pick right there, Walker Kessler and this one right here, Josh Hart, under 4.5 player assists. This odds finder tool is free, guys. It's free. Literally free. Couldn't get any more free than free. So that's all you have to do. And then you could do this for anything. Prizepicks. Everybody loves Prizepicks except for me because they booted us out of Prizepicks. But the top play on the board for Prizepicks right now is Malachi Branham at a under 8.5 points. Minus 136 on FanDuel. Pinnacle, minus 164. Wow. That seems like a really solid play. I could take out my golf bets because I got a couple of golf bets in here. I'll scroll them and then I'll just revisit in a minute. These are some of the ones I'm looking at. Do a little research on those today if you guys think that you want to dabble in some PGA. These are 3 plays I liked right now. But I will say this. For PGA, the first day going in, I think they have the over-under at Finau, who's the headliner in this event, at 67.5 strokes. So to me, that was like a benchmark. So like, okay, do I think Aaron Rai is going to be 1 stroke back of Finau? I don't think so. So that's how I kind of got to that 68.5 strokes. If guys come out in this tournament and because it's big fairways, wide open grass, and they're just smashing it and shooting like 62s, well, then like all these bets are going to be crap. You know what I mean? Like, so I want to see the field a little bit before I invest too heavily in strokes for the first round. That's like a personal thing that I've been trying to work out. So just so you guys know, that's where I'm at. Again, like 4.5 birdies. I think this would be a good under. But if guys are just coming out and the course is playing super easy this week, then 5-6 birdies are probably within the realm of possibility. So I might play a little light on these the first day to see what guys are shooting and then start playing these a little bit more heavily. But all right, listen, you guys could all pause, watch the video. I'm going to delete those out for now. And Drew Holiday. And then I wanted to see, what was this one that we had that I just pulled up on the odds finder? No, not Walker Kessler. Was it Walker Kessler? I thought I had a prize. Is these Prizepicks? Yes, they are. Okay. Oh no, Malachi Branham. Okay, Malachi. Oh, I should have looked. What was it? Under 8.5 points, I think. I'll build out a little slip here. Walker Kessler showed up over there too. I like that. Bumped on Pinnacle. Walker Kessler over 7.5 rebounds. Beautiful. Beautiful. And we could go golf, but there you go. Look at that. Drew. Oh, Drew. Rebounds. A lot of love for Drew. I told you I liked some of his props. I said, they'll take a look at his rebounds and assist props. Oh, we already have him in here, so we can't do that. I would keep that one probably and just find another if there's one close. Right there. Emmanuel quickly under 6.5 assists. Again, a couple of these picks, guys, obviously are just odds picks, not Kawhi or Holiday, but a couple of those are obviously we're just scanning here and we're just going based purely on the odds. Under 6.5 assists for quickly. Like short-term memory. Just don't even pay attention. Here we go. Here we go. Oh, I can't get them. I can't even get close to having them all in here. Kawhi Leonard over. You know what? I should just blow this up here. That's a little bit better. I'll just scroll. Can't get them all in one shot. Favorite play on the board on Prize Picks: Kawhi Leonard over 5.5 rebounds, Drew Holiday over 3.5 assists, Malachi Branham under 8.5 points. Right? Just want to make sure that I'm not giving you under. Where is he? It's under. Yep, under 8.5 points. Okay. Under 8.5 points. Walker Kessler over 7.5 rebounds for Utah. Emmanuel Quickly less than 6.5 assists. There's a nice, easy slip. I love it. But my favorite two plays on the board are right there at the top. There's Prize Picks. Look at that. Impromptu 5 picks. Beautiful. All right, do you guys have questions about NBA specifically, or do we want to jump into a tiny bit of golf? Kristaps Porzingis first half line apparently bumped. Appreciate you for letting me know, dude. Like, that's fantastic. I love to see it. I knew it was a low line, and I'm happy to see that that the bets are coming in and they agree. Man, we got to get golf on here. That would be so sweet. Matchups. I did a matchup pick the other day. Oh, so what I did was I've been dabbling yesterday with tweaking some of these models here and for golf. And one thing for this tournament specifically, I do have more NBA picks I can give you guys. I'll give you guys a couple more NBA picks at the end. I'll just throw out like one or two other ones to look at in case things get bumped. Just trying to find the right window here. All right. So this course is, as we said yesterday, big open fairways, long course. So big hitters are going to be, they're going to have a little bit of an advantage. Somebody like Cameron Champ, I think, was like a runner-up or performed really well on this course in the past. He's a guy that I want to just sprinkle some bets on. Now, Finau is the heavy favorite to win. So just know that. Anything you bet against Finau, anything you're betting with Finau is like, he's the heavy favorite to win. So if you think he's going to be winning or win the tournament and just playing well overall in general, you get a plus 22,000 here. Now, there's dead heat rules. I don't know the rules off the top of my head, but I know you get less money if he's tied. I believe that's what that is because I received an email last week about it. If you put $5 on this, well, all right. It's Canadian, so don't worry. Never mind. But if you that plus 22,000, like that's huge for the leader, the guy that everybody is assuming on every book he's juiced to win this thing. He might be like a minus 140 to win. So to play like the odds in round one and just say Finau's going to be leading after day one for plus 2,200 is pretty solid. Hogarth's another guy that's been mentioned up there. These are priced appropriately, I would say. But if you're going to go with it, go with like one of these top 2 or 3 guys. Jaeger's another guy I have a lot of interest in. And just bet that, because like betting the leader at the end of it is like, the odds just aren't that great for a guy that's got to win after 4 rounds of golf, and anything can happen, as we saw last week. So, but if you want to find like a dark horse person, and I suppose you could even do it at the end of round one. I don't think there's anything wrong with that. There's a couple of guys that I like that are going to be down here and a little bit harder to find here. So obviously it's just all odds based. But somebody like Kevin Doherty, Cameron Champ, as I mentioned, Alejandro Tosti. I don't know if I'm saying his name right. Hogarth's another one, obviously, but he's juiced up there. A couple of these guys, again, we're talking like high odds sprinkles here, guys. So if you really are a degenerate and you just want to sweat out a guy that maybe could do it because they're long ball hitters, essentially, those are a couple of guys. Can I not even find them? Did I just see Toasty? I thought I just saw somebody's, but can't even find them on here. There are a couple of guys that I would look to. I should have selected them before. My bad. These are a couple of guys. There's Doherty. Cam Champ is probably a little bit higher up odds. Literally Goddard was one. Cam Champ. There we go. I guess I went right by all of them. Toasty. There he is. Okay. Missed them all. So here's a couple of guys that I would say you could sprinkle a couple of bets on to be leading after round one. You don't need them to play 4 good days of golf. You just need them to play 1 day and start hot, essentially. Those are a couple of guys that I would be looking to just sprinkle bets on. Now, If you want to do a little bit safer bets, you could do like those same guys in the top 10, something like that. Just top 10. A lot easier. I like guys like Jaeger too, like guys that are projected to do better overall at a plus 400. Dietrich's another guy I mentioned. So those are some of the guys that I think like have a better shot of winning this thing, to be honest. And these are like long odds plays, guys that fit this course better because it's wide open fairways, a long course, guys that can smash the ball. So I'm looking at guys that have higher distance on their drives off the tee. And then also, like, you know, obviously accuracy is important. You don't want guys banging it into the woods. A guy like Ryan Fox is another guy. So like that's a fine play at plus 450. Again, we're talking about smaller unit plays because these are higher odds plays. You have a better feel of the tournament as the rounds go on. Like, you know, we just had a feeling that Cantlay was going to fold because that third day he was playing so safe. And he wasn't really attacking anymore, that like that's where I want to be putting my money. So that's just a little bit of golf talk and like a hypothetical about how this tournament could go. Use that information and do some research and place some bets. Again, we're talking sprinkle bets, especially the first day. You never know how guys are going to perform on the first day, but you could use this to guide everything. Now, really, you could use this to guide your matchups. Now, if they're matched up against a guy like Finau or something, please don't play one of them because the chances of them leading after the first day are relatively slim. I mean, hitting the long ball is great, but you still have to be able to do everything else. All right. You still need to be able to putt. So those are a couple of guys that I identified. And I had one other model I wanted to pull up for you too that took putting more into account. Because again, that's like anybody that golfs knows that that's where you're scoring. I wanted to see short game. Where's putting over here? Okay. So if you're just looking at like odds to win though, like best picks, not so much like long odds guys that can climb the leaderboard and stuff. I mean, Jaeger is a guy I really like. Dietrich, Grillo, a little bit less, but still like him. And then a couple of guys like Keith Mitchell and Patrick Rogers. So those are a couple of guys. I don't want to throw out 50 names for you guys. I know that's a lot as it is, but when you're talking about a field of, I think there's like 70, there's 132 people in the field, guys. This is not like, an NBA slate where you go to a game and there's, maybe 6 guys on each team that you would maybe bet on and 12 guys total. This is 132 people we're talking about. So, you're going to be maybe a little bit more exposed. I would sprinkle. And then if you find like maybe pick 3 to 5 guys that you really like, and then ladder their bets up a little bit, top 20, top 10 kind of thing, play the odds, it has to make sense, but that's what I would do in this. So here's a couple of the names. I gave you guys a couple of more names. I'm going to screenshot this and put it on the board for 2 seconds here. These are, all right, I'm going to screenshot these guys. These guys are like the most likely candidates to win. Like if you're just picking, safest plays maybe is the way to put it. I don't know if that's a thing in golf. Let's see. Is this control? I think it's control plus to zoom in. There we go. Look at that. I remembered the keyboard shortcut. Hope that's clear enough. There's a couple of guys that are the most likely guys to win, I would say. Best, safest picks. There's the screenshot. And then if you want some long odds guys that are big hitters, here's a couple of guys right here. I've kept these on the screen for a few minutes, so I'm going to clear them out. Yep, clear them out. All right. So that's what I would say for golf. And then we're going to do a Sunday morning show. So I'll probably have a little bit more lean on Sunday morning because we'll have a little bit more to go off of. And then I think we can make a little bit better educated decisions at that point. I said I had some more NBA picks, and I do. So let's jump into this. I do want to see if they've moved, though, because I'll be honest with you guys and say that these ones are ones I researched Tuesday night. So I'm curious to see where they're at now. Wow. Love this line right here then. So I had identified Evan Mobley at 16.5 points and assists the other night, and it's bumped everywhere except for FanDuel. FanDuel holding strong is slightly concerning only because FanDuel, I think, is the sharpest book, FanDuel and Pinnacle. So I'm a little like, I would love to see FanDuel have bumped that up, but not overly concerned. So let me pull up some data on Evan Mobley because like I said, I looked at it the other night, but I wanted to have a couple more picks. I mean, I was excited. Let's be honest here. I was just excited that NBA was coming back. PGA was great last week. Points and assists. Yeah, he's hitting 60% of the games, 59% to be exact, of this season. Let's see, are they on the road? They are home. Yeah. 59% hit rate at home, 67% overall when taking into account home and road splits. He's been under in under in 3 of his last 5, but over in 6 of his last 10. So not a bad play, not a great matchup here. But I think as long as he gets the minutes are the biggest concern for me. So I would say that this is not a play that I like more than some of the other ones I've identified. But if you're looking to build out like a small parlay or something, you know what? Can we outline his? I think let me see here. Hold on one second. Make sure I didn't lose you there doing that. Give me one second, guys. I'm going to close this DraftKings and pull up another DraftKings. Thanks, Prizepicks. You guys can thank Prizepicks for this because it's all their fault that I can't just do this the normal way. All right. NBA, Cleveland, Mobley, points and assists. I'm just curious, is this a line that I can alt? And I don't think I can, but I wanted to check. 15, nah. Yeah, I don't like that as much. Points, rebounds, and assists. Yeah, no, we can't alt it as much as I wanted to. And then 15 plus, let's see, does it really make that big of a difference? Yeah, it gives you a 73% hit rate. So it's not bad. I think the biggest concern for me is what are his minutes going to be? I guess that's the one thing that I have concern about and probably why I didn't end up sharing it initially. I don't know. The more I look at it, I like some of the other plays that I had earlier in the week. So let me skip that for now. Oh, there's the other thing. I'm sorry. So on the season, this is why I liked it more. On the season, he's been over in 20 of his last 30. So the minutes are a concern. Obviously, minutes equals opportunity here, but he was been over in 4 games against his last 4 games against Orlando, including his only game against them this year. So take that for what you will. That's what it was. That's what I remember now. Drew Holiday, Kawhi Leonard, Chris Stapps bumped. Oh, Pascal Siakam under 12.5 first half points on Prizepicks. Can I still do this? You ask? Maybe. What was it? What did I say it was? Oh, it was 12.5. It got bumped down to 11.5. Ah, that's unfortunate. I think he hit the over maybe once since he was traded. So I looked at that. I was like, man, I kind of really like that. But it's been bumped. I don't think I like it as much. Like I don't like playing the bump lines almost exclusively. Let's see how many games he was traded. Points. Yeah, his line got bumped. Probably with the matchup against Detroit, I wouldn't touch it at this point either. Listen, this is what happens. Buddy Hield over 17.5 points is another thing I'd identified. Let's try one more. So far, all the lines, everything that I liked has been bumped. What's Buddy? Is it still 17.5? That's interesting. I don't know if I'm on the right screen now. Oh man, I'm on the wrong floor again. Buddy Hield points. 16.5. So people are betting the under. I could get behind like a half unit play for this. I mean, small sample size, but he's been over in both the games since he got traded. Just heavy usage, 20 and 22. His usage was 20% since he got traded. His units or his usage, so that's relatively high. Oh, there's one other one. I'm curious to see actually, and this will be, I don't know if LeBron changes this for me at all. My boy, Klay Thompson, coming off the bench, PRA. Here's the question. Does Klay, this is a question you have to answer, and I don't know the answer yet. Does Klay come off the bench for this game? That's the question. And I don't know if anybody has an answer to that. If he comes off the bench, I love this play. Klay Thompson over 26.5 PRA. Really, really like it. I wouldn't do like 2 units or anything because there's so much uncertainty with it. But like really like this play a lot. No, that is points, rebounds, and assists. Wait, what? Did I have the wrong thing up? Hold on. Klay Thompson. Did I have like a bad line or something? What am I talking about here? Over 20.5 points, rebounds, and assists. I don't know why I said that. Yeah. Is he coming off the bench? Do they know something I don't? Is he not coming off the bench? I mean, let's see. Does that change anything? Not really. So he's been under in 6 of his last 10 games, under the 20.5 PRA, but over on the season in 62% of them. Let's see. What did he do against the Lakers? Had 32 against the Lakers. Now I know that game went into like double overtime or something like that. It definitely went into 1 overtime at least. Let's get the home split here. Over in 5 of his last 10 when factoring in the home split. Yeah. I mean, you're getting it at almost plus odds here. Sheesh. Minus 104. FanDuel doesn't even have the line out. That's weird. Maybe because they want to see what's Klay going to do here. Is Klay coming off the bench? If I could type, we'd find out. Is Klay going to be coming off the bench here? Oh. So he is. So he's going to be coming off the bench here? He played like the same amount of minutes coming off the bench. Wait, didn't he? Hold on. Let me see. Make sure I have the right filters on here. Against Utah, how many minutes did he have? Yeah, he plays 29. He averages 31 in the season, but lately he's been playing 29, 28, 24, 29, 29, and 28. So he played basically the same amount of minutes. And yeah, and his production was insane. He saw a 10% usage bump when he came off the bench. He was seeing like 20 in his starting role, and he was seeing 30 coming off the bench here. So if he plays off the bench in a favorable matchup against the Lakers and gets at least 28 minutes, hopefully a little bit more, but at least 28 minutes, I don't think there's any way he doesn't hit the over. Yeah, I'm going to post that in Discord. I'm going to post that one in Discord because I like that one a lot. Yeah, I'm going to add that. I've got Luka posted in Discord, over 30.5 points on DraftKings. It was at a minus 115 when we got it. Now I've got the Klay pick. I'll type that up and do that. I'm just curious. What did Luka go to? Yep. Seems about right. Seems about right. So if you saw the video on Tuesday, I think we talked about that. Rested Joker. I had also teased out T6 Sabonis as a potential triple-double candidate. I want to say it was like, I think I posted on Twitter. It was like a plus 165. If you're watching this video later, check out my Twitter at TheHulkBets. I think I posted that like maybe like a plus 165, 145 or something. for like a half unit bet. Like triple doubles aren't easy to come by, although he's gotten like 18 on the season out of like, 40 or 50 games or whatever. So he's got a pretty good hit rate and he's got a good matchup. I liked Sabonis. Let me take a look at Jokic. Where we got here? Wow, there's a big slate today. Oh, phenomenal matchup. Here's the problem, T6, is like, is this game competitive enough? That's the question, is like, how many minutes does Joker play? At home, I mean, what line do you like? His points? Under in 4 of his last 10, 50% hit rate on the season at home. Rebounds is 12.5, under in 3 of his last 10. I'm sorry, under in 7 of his last 10. So only a 30% hit rate, 50% hit rate on the season. Assists, 40% hit rate over the last 10, 42% on the season, all below 50% hit rate. PRA, if the game stays close, yes. Like it's a solid, like definitely, like you could convince me to play a bunch of things for Joker, but I just don't think it stays competitive. Listen, I'm the worst. Sabonis isn't playing today? Why not? Well, that's a bummer. Well, then that'll just get voided. No worries. If it gets voided, it gets voided. It's fine. But I am the worst streamer here. So take 20 seconds. I'm going to get a sip of water and let this handsome man show you what's up. Hey, you. Yeah, you there. I appreciate you watching the video. Hope you're enjoying the content. Please do me a favor, like the video, comment on the video, subscribe to the channel, turning your notifications on so you don't miss out on any of the action. I would greatly, greatly appreciate it. Oh, beautiful. Yeah, well, I don't even know how many likes we already had without me asking. I probably should have ran a social experiment there and looked, but all right, you animals. Look at this. Who did this? Who did it? Chris? Who did it? Oh, who did this? Chevy? Was this you? Somebody did it. Well, there you go. Scrub it from the board. I can't believe that, well, best odds, I guess, because of the odds on the other books, that one was the first one to get bumped, but boop, gone. Can't have it. I don't play bump lines. I mean, this is a phenomenal two-man right here. Roll this out, sit back, and be happy. Easy. No sense in overcomplicating it. Siakam could have been another play. Went and ruined it for us. Somebody asked me the other day, and I apologize. I had a couple of plays here, but I don't love the birdies or better. I want to see, look at this, starts in 46 minutes. I got to get ready. I don't know. I just don't know what's a good benchmark for this course. I mean, I read about the last time they played here a couple of years ago or last year or whatever, and I was reading about it a little bit. I had a little synopsis I was going to read. Didn't even go ahead and do that. Like I said, I had some interest in the strokes, but it's like, okay, if Finau's sitting at 67 strokes, is that the benchmark we use? In which case, okay, fine. Finau's the benchmark, right? 67. Let's just assume that's right. I don't know. Is that a good benchmark here? If Finau's at 67 as the heavy favorite to win, okay, where's Hogard in here? Because he should be right there. Jaeger should be right there. Olason's a fan favorite of this weekend. Fox. Okay, I liked Fox, but he is not somebody a lot of people were on, I feel like. So the fact that they've got him at 68, like only one stroke back, I just don't know what to make of it. And they're none of these. Maybe it's like a thing that we don't want to play the even ones either. I mean, so maybe we just look at these and it's like, okay, 68.5, assuming that Finau was at 67.5 and his line bumped down. Then 68.5, I like the under here. For Aaron Ray. I mean, do I like the under for Fox too? I guess. Was it a Even line? Yeah, see, that's been bumped. So, like, I just want a little more information. Charlie Hoffman is a guy that I had. Oh, wait. Sorry. Please do not. Hope nobody shut off the video after this. More strokes than 68.5 for him. More strokes. Because I think he would shoot higher. Guys like them, Ryan Fox, Aaron Ray, would shoot higher than Finau. So more, not less. For Hoffman, more. I like this one a lot, actually. This was one I was looking at earlier. Him and was it Matt Wallace? I like this one the best. Charlie Hoffman. This got bumped. I think this morning this was at 68.5 maybe. This is one I like a lot. More strokes than 68.5. That's what I like. I'm a big fan of that one right there. So if you want my favorite Prizepicks play on the board for PGA right now, I think that's it. But guys, hear me out. It's hard without having like a really solid benchmark. It's like it's a little bit challenging. So real quick, because I have a tool that's kind of like the Odds Shopper for golf. Kind of like the beautiful MySparry Odds Finder for golf. And it gets us the best lines. Well, you know what? Let me just put it up here. What the heck? I don't care. State of golf. Big surprise. Okay. So these are just the best odds. So I'll just put out a couple of things out here. I'm just going to highlight this. These are the ones that I pretty much can have access to. So these are what I put on the board. So anything you say green, you're getting better odds than what it was expected, essentially. Like this is better than what they think it would be. So any of these are better. Green is good. Red is bad. Pretty straightforward. Here, let me even give you this, blow it up a little bit more. So like if you want to bet these guys, this is, oh, I'm sorry. This is to win. So this right now, all these are to win. So let's go ahead and do like top 10. Not as much value, but a guy like Hogard is screaming value here. So play him on PointsBet, play him on BetMGM, the best odds. Play him there. If you want to do like top 20 or just to make the cut, miss the cut, Hogard just top 20 even is pretty solid there. That's one of the best plays up here. A couple of ones. If you can't see, these are green. This is green. This is Michael Kim. I'm not going to say that first name, but the last name's Kim there too. I won't make a fool of myself. But like, if you just want to look at like to make the cut. Oh, and this is based off the model I ran. So this is not just plug and play. This is the model that I've been tweaking. Basically, I bumped up the weight of drives off the tee, and then I made a couple of adjustments for approach shots within like certain distances. Like you can do like 100 to 150, 150 to 200, that kind of thing. So if you just want their run-of-the-mill standard thing, these are the odds for that. But look at like no value. So like I think there's a little bit of an edge here because of the way the course is laid out, so that we can get a little value. So this is top 20. You know, again, Finau, you're getting not great odds here. I think you could go Finau top 10. Sorry if I'm clicking around too fast for everybody, but you can always pause the video, watch it later. Some positive value here for Patrick Rogers. I think that's a fine play. Yeah, I mean, I would just go through here. Again, guys, I'm not going to, I talked about a lot of names here. You can't play all the names, so don't try because you'll spread yourself too thin. You'll have odds on every single guy, and even if one of your guys hits, unless it's like the plus 5,000 or something, like you're not going to end up making enough money or a lot of money. So be smart about it. Take a stand, essentially. And, listen, the PGA has great tools off their website. I looked at who has some of the longest drives of the season on average. A guy like Kevin Doherty was a guy that has great driving percentage, over 300 yards. Cameron Champ over 320. So these are some of the guys that I wanted to target for this course a little bit more. Again, I'm not saying these guys are going to win, but like top 10, top 20, top 30, top 40, you can do all that with it. Let's see real quick. Mexico Open. Yeah, top 40 for some of those guys like Ryan Fox. All right, so you could do Ryan Fox, and this is how I would play it. Patrick Rogers. Oh, wait, you can't stake him. I think FanDuel might let us do it. I know I did this the other day, and someday I'll remember. leader, finishing positions. Someday I'll remember top 20. Can we do top 40? Do Finau. I mean, Finau's basically a lock, right? Unless he gets hurt. There you go. Look at this. Him and Cam Champ plus 119. Perfect. Put Patrick Rogers in there. This is why I ended up doing what I did the other day. This is why I ended up parlaying him, because I think we can have a pretty good way. I think we have a little bit of an edge here of identifying a couple of people that can be in the top 40. So just basically beat out, 2/3 of the field a little bit. Toasty was a guy. So like now, if you want to just go like long odds and pick, I don't know, 2 or 3 guys, not even Jaeger. He doesn't really qualify as long odds though. So you go Toasty, Rogers, and Champ. Plus 445, 3 guys. Or just do 2. Let's keep Rogers in there and remove out Champ. Actually, you know what? Let's remove out Toasty and put Champ back in. Plus 185. Very simple. Something like that. And if you want to boost it up, okay, you want better odds? Throw these guys in. I mean, listen. If these 2 guys don't make the cut, or I'm sorry, make the top 40, like that's crazy. Miscut, I mean, this is pretty solid too. To make the cut. So do Fox and Patrick Rogers or Toasty. Oh, you can't parlay him. Big bummer. So do Fox to make the cut and Fox to make the cut. And can I parlay it? Nope. Okay. Well, listen, I showed you enough options here. Take a stand, though. Don't play everybody. Don't play everybody I've mentioned. Take a stand and pick a couple of guys and just roll them out. Listen, guys, you guys are the best. I appreciate all of you guys tuning in. Please like the video. Leave me a comment. Let me know what you like, what you don't like. I'd love to see your guys' wins, so I would love to see screenshots on Twitter. Joe? What about Joe? I don't even know what Joe you're talking about. Leave me a comment on Twitter. I love hearing what you guys are saying. I want your feedback. What's good, what's not good, what you guys like, what you don't like. I enjoy talking about golf. I enjoy talking about NBA. We're going to be doing MLB when that comes out. We're going to be doing best ball soon. I know I've teased that out for a while. I apologize. We kind of pivoted to some golf. I think it's a little bit more relevant right now. It's very early in the NFL season, but we are 100% going to get into that. Be talking best ball strategy, 3-7-7, 3 builds and stuff like that. If you don't know what that means, don't worry, because we will get into that. But I appreciate you guys. Really, I do. And the only way that this channel will keep growing is just by liking it and subscribing it. Share it with your friends and family. Even if they never watch it, if they subscribe, it helps boost the numbers. It's the algorithm. I don't know. It's science. It's boring, but it's part of my life. So if you got that Anchorman reference, you are my people. Appreciate you guys. Everybody, thank you for watching. And I did a terrible job at this, so I'm going to send us out with the video that I jump on and ask people on the way out to please like and subscribe. So see you guys. All right, team, that's a wrap for today. If you found value in the stream, please do me a favor, like the video, comment on the video, subscribe to the channel, turning your notifications on so that you don't miss out on any of the future action. Huge thanks for tuning in. I hope you crush it with today's insights. Catch you on the next stream, and until then, let's keep winning.